What's up, everybody? So, look, today we're going to be talking about a film that will be releasing on Netflix come July 3rd, so this Friday. And this film, I definitely had a fun time with it, but I have to emphasize on the word fun because anything beyond fun is tragic and it's a wreck. But if you keep it fun, you keep all your logic out of it, you're going to have a good time with this film. And this film is Desperados. So again, this film will be releasing on Netflix July 3rd, this Friday. And so Desperado, if you obviously don't know, it means a desperate and reckless person. And that it was to a T. Because what this film was about, so Nasim Pedrad, who plays Wes in this film, her life is just rolling down. Her car's done. She doesn't have a job, and I guess she feels like her love life, if that's able to be saved, then that would give her purpose. So, but even with that, the dating thing isn't going quite well for her. But in fact, she does meet who seems to be the perfect person for her. But upon meeting him and everything going well, it appears that he may have ghosted her. And so she writes him this really extensive email. Actually, this email scene is absolutely hilarious. Along with her two best friends, who's played by Anna Camp and Sarah Burns. So they write him this really nasty emails. Funny and nasty. Nasty as in bad. But come to find out, this perfect guy that she's dating, maybe her boyfriend, but you can make your own judgment on that, who's played by Robbie Amell, come to find out that he didn't ghost her. He got in an accident and was put into a coma. And so now she is frantic and she's scared because she feels like this is all going to be ruined because of her email. So she comes up with a plan with her girlfriends to go down to Mexico, because this is where his accident happened, to retrieve his phone and laptop to delete the email that was sent to him. So, yes, that is the adventure that goes on here. And on top of that, like, again, this movie is really, really fun. Like, again, take away all the logic because it's completely senseless. It's silly and so on. But nonetheless, I mean, the story is just basically about Wes, who's just a hopeless romantic searching for her Prince Charming. About the 20-minute mark is when they really unfold the conflict that's going on, which the email scene, which is, again, very, very hilarious. And then it's a girls trip, which is also a good thing as well, and that's really fun. But yeah, so they use this girl trip to try to go delete this email that should have never been sent. But it's just a really silly comedy adventure for love, nonetheless. Very unrealistic, very unbelievable, but yet silly and entertaining. And it does leave you really curious to see where the resolve is going to go, yet it becomes very predictable. But I cannot stress enough, leave your logic out of this, period. Do not. You would enjoy it much better when you just have fun with this movie. I thought some of the dialogue scenes, especially the drunk dialogue scenes, were very entertaining. It actually felt really natural too. And there's a very adult level tone in all of these conversations that happen. I felt like the writing was very simple. And common at that. Like, you've seen this plot develop so many different ways and shapes in previous movies. So it's really nothing out of the ordinary with the story at all, period. I mean, sure, there's tons of laugh out loud moments, so you will. But as far as with the cast and the acting, the three leads, Anna Camp, Sarah Burns, along with Nasim Pedrad, they do an amazing job, and they all have really three distinct personalities. Anna Camp was my standout of the leads, but nonetheless, they all held their ground and really shined in their spotlighted moments. There's other really notable characters. Again, Robbie Amell. I think Robbie's been killing it this year in a very limited role in this film. I enjoy Robbie. He's just my guy. He does a phenomenal job. Lamore Morris. This is somebody I've been growing on to ever since Bloodshot. I know Bloodshot was not a good movie, but I loved his character in that. And I love this character in this as well too. I thought he did a phenomenal job. Then there's other really really sub characters that do a really good job. Toby Gray, who plays this little kid Nolan, is absolutely hilarious. And then his mom Debbie, who's played by Jessica Chaffin, does an amazing job. So overall, it's a stellar cast, and everybody, for even with their limited roles, everyone does really good job to captivate their moments and shine and really bring a laugh to the screen. So for this hour and a half movie, although the plot and everything is very predictable and just completely unbelievable, if you have fun with this movie, this is just a movie you definitely want to pop in on a Friday night and just enjoy it. You'll get tons of laugh, and you'll be entertained. It's silly, but it you'll get through it. Without a doubt, you'll get through it. But yes, Desperados. You can check it out July 3rd, this Friday on Netflix. And after you do, come back in the comments, let me know what you think. Until the next review, catch you next time.